Welcome to Nerd Sports. Today we're going to talk about the...
You don't have your headphones on.
I know I don't have my headphones. I had to throw it to the thing.
Oh, okay,
so I'm
fine.
without headphones.
Okay.
But today we're going to talk about the interesting world of running pants.
Running pants. That's what you're going to go with.
No, I had this idea.
You said running, and then there was a pause, and I was like,
no, I was trying to...
okay, all right, so we're going to talk about endorphins, and we're going to talk about running, huh?
We're in the 5 minute range, so I'm trying to do the whole nice stuff. Nice speak.
We could have talked about running high, and then...
No.
We could have talked about that episode of Family Guy with Brian, and he was trying to get with that runner, and...
No, what it is I had this thought while I was picking up food.
Okay.
That what would happen, because I was listening to a podcast, and they're talking about wearing Daisy Dukes. Guys wearing Daisy Dukes. Because back in the 80s, they wore Daisy Dukes. And I was thinking, what if a guy wore Daisy Dukes and he had a run, and one of his generals came off with it, like saw it in half? It would be the one hell of a friction burger.
So we went from talking about running pants to pork swords being...
Well, then I was thinking, I was like...
removed from their hilts.
Yeah.
Because of Daisy Dukes.
Yes. But, by the way, it's just friction burn, so when you, saw it off, I mean, you would have to, do a long running to do that.
So we're going to move into some baseball news. Not a lot in the way of baseball news. Suzuki Ichiro...
more or less NFL.
Right, but there was a couple of things. The Mets hired a new manager yesterday or the day before, Buck Showalter, and I know that for those of us who keep up with sports, Buck Showalter for years. I mean, for the last 9 seasons, well, with the exception of last year, he was the manager of the Orioles for 9 seasons. He managed the Rangers for 4 seasons. He even managed the Arizona Diamondbacks for 3 seasons. And he was a Yankees manager for 4 seasons. The guy is... He never looks like he's having fun when he's in the dugout. But the guy knows how to manage a team. Yeah. And it's just up to his front office to make sure that he gets the personnel around him to make that stuff happen. To make it all fluid, make it all come together. And in case you're watching us on YouTube, yes, our backdrop is different tonight. This is our Christmas edition Nerd Sports. So ho ho ho, you degenerates. It's going to be fun to see what Buck Showalter can do for the Mets. He's proven that he can at least get a team to the playoffs, and try to get a handle on what a clubhouse is, or what a clubhouse should look like. We'll just kind of hold our breath there and see what's going on with that. Ichiro Suzuki, he's retired from Major League Baseball, so he went back home to Japan, and a high school team invited him out there to kind of help out with batting practice. So he goes out there. And all the Japanese media, they're instantly all over it, right? So he gets out to this high school field during their batting practice, unannounced, and just starts hitting 400-foot bombs, right?
And it's not as bad as what happened with the Australian women's soccer team.
I was in the middle of that, but yeah, go ahead, please. By all means, share with the rest of the class.
What happened was there's this thing like women, if you feel that you can play soccer.
No, up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. They were talking about if you think boys are better than women type thing.
Mm-hmm.
15-year-old team beat the Australian women's team 15-0.
Wow. Yeah. But he went out there and just started hitting bombs, right? Of course, these kids are in awe. They're like, oh my God, this is Ichiro Suzuki, and they're getting to watch him swing a bat, and. So he's just parking baseballs over the fence. And Daisuke Matsuzaka, who was another Japanese-born player, He won the World Series with the Red Sox in 2013. Or no, not 2013, 2007. Anyway, he was having a retirement ceremony and everything like that. So Ichiro shows up to this retirement ceremony, surprising everybody. And then he steps onto the mound for, I guess, like a practice game or whatever. Strikes out 17 batters. Just like, I mean, because you knew that somebody, like, okay, like let's try to step into the mind of Ichiro for a minute. Like, he wakes up in the morning and he just says, you know what? Yeah, we're going to do this. This is going to happen. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to go all Machine Gun Kelly on these high school kids. And that's exactly what he did. He just goes out there and he starts mowing these poor kids down. And like
that one SNL video with Peyton Manning.
Yeah, right. He drills that kid in the back. You suck. Yeah, But there wasn't a whole lot. I mean, just like Major League Baseball's front page. I mean, they're just. I mean, when we're talking about the winter, I mean, it's absolutely dreadfully slow. So I mean, until the work or the work stoppage ends. I mean, the only other news of notable consequence is Oakland. They fired their manager from this past season, and they hired their third base coach, Mark Kotsay, as their new manager. So we'll see what happens. I mean, the A's are going to be the A's. They're going to be the inconvenient pain in the ass of everybody in Major League Baseball that has to travel to their dumpster fire of a stadium and play there. I mean, I'm not trying to discount the A's by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just here as of late. I mean, they're just good enough to play the role of spoiler, but they're still bad enough to where you're like, okay, we don't have to worry about you guys in the postseason, kind of a thing. So I don't know. We'll see what happens there. And as far as the CBA news is going to be concerned, I mean, there's nothing new. Like, at all. I mean, the owners and the players, I don't even know if they're still at the table together. And they probably just said, you know what, we'll see you guys after the first of the year. And they took off. I mean, I don't know. So, not a lot in the way of baseball news, which is unfortunate. But as we get into the NFL.
Okay, what happened with Urban Meyer?
Urban Meyer, okay.
Because
I think he wanted to coach, but then he decided he didn't want to coach, but he decided he didn't want to coach after he gotten hired by the Jacksonville Jaguars. And so Urban Meyer had been kind of developing a legacy of being kind of like a perverted little lush. He was up at Ohio State for a few seasons, and really kind of just soured people's opinions about him up there. And from what I was able to tell, there was a lot of people at the within the Jacksonville organization. They were just absolutely miserable with him there.
Yeah.
And so,
there's another one.
I got to turn that reverb down a little bit more.
There's another one that happened on December 19th, 2021. Sunday. Two NFL head coaches could reportedly be fired soon.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Myers.
Let me get
pre-layer.
Speak and say. Okay, so while you're looking that up real quick, I'm going to go over our picks. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go over our picks real quick. I don't think we did well this week. Like we killed it last week. We only missed 3 picks, but I think we got our asses handed to us this week. So
yeah, there was a lot of surprises.
There was. So first off, we're going to talk about the Sunday night game. We picked the Chiefs over the Chargers. It was a closer game than the score indicated. It went to overtime. The Chiefs got the ball. I think their drive lasted 2 plays.
Holy crap! Cleveland Browns won by 1 point.
No, they're winning. It's 2nd and 10. They are in
Fourth quarter.
fourth quarter. 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, really? No shit. Okay.
Wait,
we had the Browns picked to win, didn't we?
Is that like yesterday or something?
No.
It had to be like yesterday, right?
No.
It's 7 o'clock.
I mean, unless it was an early game. Yeah. See, we had the. Where's it at? Where's that? Browns over the Raiders. Yeah, look at this. Okay.
I guess it was an early game.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I'll take a look at that here in just a second.
Weird, early.
We had the Patriots beating the Colts on Saturday night. That did not happen. Colts won 27-17. So, yeah.
Okay, that was the last game from yesterday. Because today, I guess they had an early game, but today is 7:15 for Vikings versus the Bears. The Bears.
Yeah, Bears. And then we're talking about the Dallas at the Giants. That was a divisional game, and Dallas showed up and got a little chippy. So they were 21-6 over the Giants. Next up was going to be the Texans at the Jaguars. Now, I told you that I was begrudgingly picking Houston to win because I love to see sports in that city fail.
Yeah.
I know that's a shitty thing for me to say.
Against your future.
Well, she's not a Texans fan. She's a Cowboys fan. Okay, but, I'm just like, the Astros just fucked it up for me for that city because I'm just like, I really want to see that city I want to see sports in that city burn. I want them to be the punching bag of whatever major league that they belong to.
That's so sad.
It really is. But
this guy messed it up for all you. I'm gonna burn the place down. That's basically what you're saying,
right? I'm Wendell from Office. I'm Wendell from Office Space. I mean,
you're willing to kill like a lot.
They took my red swing stapler and I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. Exactly, that's what that was. All right, so we had the Titans picked over the Steelers, and that game should have gone that way. But the Steelers, for whatever reason, figured out something, and they 13-19.
Someone was telling me something about
Roethlisberger. Yeah, I mean, I think Roethlisberger figured, or just started using that visualization like Bobby Boucher did in The Waterboy, right? So I guess Roethlisberger just started imagining everybody that he was throwing the ball against as a frat girl. Or a sorority girl locked in a college bathroom. And let's be honest, nobody needs to be locked into a bathroom with Ben Roethlisberger. Just never ends well. At least not for them. Anyways, moving on.
Didn't he have some kind of like...
It was a rape allegation.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, because, he went and molested somebody in a bathroom. Anyway.
That's what I was looking at.
Yeah, so we picked the Dolphins over the Jets, and the Jets nearly spoiled that one for us. The Dolphins figured it out. 31-24 was the final on that one. This was the absolute paramount marquee shocker of a game over the weekend.
What, the Saints and the...
No.
That one
No. This one, that one surprised me, but this is the one that is going to have an entire fan base in therapy for the offseason. The then 10-3 Cardinals went to go to Detroit for what should have been a scrimmage game.
Okay.
So we had the Cardinals picked to beat the Lions.
And the Lions won.
The Lions won 30-12.
Yes.
And I'm sitting there watching the highlights from that game coming across, and I'm like, whoa, wait, what? Somebody get on a radar and see if we can find Bizarro flying around because that shit's whack. I'm just sitting there going, what universe we be living in? I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. See what I did there with the nerd reference? Look at me. I'm all proud of myself. Okay, so, and then we had the Bengals. Actually, you know what? No, we had Denver over the Bengals. And shame
Yeah.
on me.
Bengals.
The Bengals won. It was by 5,
Bengals,
but they won.
Bengals.
And then we're going to move down to Atlanta over the 49ers. Should have known better. I should have known better.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I should have known better. Oh my God, it was horrible. The final on that one, 31-13. Yeah. Now this Packers and Ravens game. I know that we picked the Packers to beat the Ravens, and
That was
that game. Like, okay, so I'm sitting there, I'm watching the end of this game, and I'm like, okay, so the Ravens score a touchdown. All they need to do is kick an extra point to tie. But instead, they go for 2 in the win. I'm thinking to myself, why? Everybody in America is going, what? And of course, the 2-point attempt is no good, and the Ravens lose. But I'm like, what? What? Huh?
They thought the guy had his Wheaties, and that's.
I mean, let's just back up a second, because the backup quarterback for Lamar Jackson was in there, and he was balling out. But this dude was balling out above his pay grade. And if you're going to sit there and try to tell me that he can... Yeah, I mean, if you're going to sit there and try to tell me that, he's going to be able to sustain that for 60 minutes or 3 hours of real time...
Bring that ass back like a boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, no. See, you'd be able to hear the sound effects if... What are you doing? I was fine. I was perfectly fine. But okay. All right, it just sounds a little bit more echoey, whatever. Okay. Don't touch my mic. Don't touch my mic. Oh my God, dude, no. I will throw a homophobic slur at you here. Like, just don't do it.
We don't have the bad touch.
We don't have bad touch Bob right now. Just don't. Here, we got a bad touch pine cone. And where did he touch you? He touched me right here. So.
No, I felt it all the way down to my spine.
Yeah, okay. All right, fine. All right, okay. So moving on, yeah, so the Packers won that one. See, the reason, and I found myself kind of going back on that one. I was like, and I really wanted the Ravens to win that game. And had they been able to do that, we would have found ourselves with basically a 4-way tie for the number 1 seed in the NFC, because there would have been 4 teams at 10-4. There would have been Arizona, Packers, the Buccaneers, and the Cowboys.
Okay.
So
you said the Cowboys had to wait for someone to lose to get in the playoff spot.
yeah, the Saints would have needed to have lost in order for the Cowboys to clinch a playoff spot.
Okay.
So,
Which
of course,
is so strange. The only reason why they won is through the field goals.
yeah. Everybody went to Raymond James Stadium down there in Tampa Bay to watch a football game, and the fucking baseball score broke out. I mean, it was a 9-0 win by the Saints,
Yeah.
which was weird. I'm like, man, what is going on with
Yeah,
that?
because they only made like 3 field goals.
Right, exactly. So tonight was a doubleheader, so that's why that threw that off. All right, so we were looking at and actually no.
Raiders.
The Raiders came back. The Raiders came back and beat the Browns. So we had the Browns picked to beat the Raiders. Our good God, our picks just took an absolute nosedive this week.
I know. It's like, hey, you guys know you don't know what you're doing.
Hey, you guys are fucking it up for everybody around here. So maybe just pump the brakes there a little bit there, Fox and Friends.
Oh yeah. These guys.
These guys over here.
Did y'all roll the right dice on this one? Or,
It's like a cross between. Yeah, it's a cross between like mobsters and like Jersey fuckboys.
No, the guy from Robot Chicken.
No, I know what you're talking about, but I'm just like, but you guys over here, is, maybe stop fucking it up for everybody and just you pump the brakes just a little bit there, I mean, it's like there's no need for that kind of violence. I mean, we could put mushrooms in cheesesteak, and it's wonderful, but do we really need it? No. So stop.
No, it's like that one scene from Million Times to Die in the West. We're just beating the crap out of each other in the corner.
Right.
We're not really doing it. It's like, perfect. Dude, let's get the corner and start.
I'm farting out of my penis, God. Okay, so let me do this here. We're going to back up. All right, so.
So how
we've got.
Steam load?
Which weird. Okay, so we've got. You know what? Here, hold on.
How does your screen look a lot different when you're on an NFL network?
I'm on the new operating system.
No. I'm talking about the.
Bro, I don't know. I have a bigger screen. I'm on the new Are you on?
Oh, no,
did you update the Monterey?
No, it's not that. You're on Safari.
Yeah, I'm on Safari, bro. Well, it shouldn't even matter if you're on Safari or Chrome. Anyway, so.
Yeah, there we go. No, it's doing it.
Okay, see, look at you. Okay, so I prematurely deleted that here real quick. So we've got 2 Tuesday games this week.
Yeah.
And they were flexed because of some COVID protocol crap by the league. So Tuesday games, which are taking place after the Monday games, are still going to count towards your week 15. Which is weird. I'm like, oh, okay. Because otherwise there was going to be like the Seahawks wouldn't have been able to play.
Why wouldn't the Seahawks?
They wouldn't have had enough personnel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's like practice squad goons. Henceforth, a summon,
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to win anyway. Get the fuck up here. Suit up. You're in the NFL now. Like, don't even bother having your parents watch on TV because that shit's going to be outright brutal. It's going to be embarrassing, So the Seahawks at the Rams. We've got the Rams picked to win that one, and then the Washington football team at Philadelphia. We've got the.
Chris Pratt cry.
It's okay because, I support Chris Pratt's choice to not use an Italian voice for the voice of Mario. I support him. So good for him. It's just going to be weird hearing Mario go, "Hey, Peach, you dumb bitch, get over here." Or, even that sounded Italian. I can't do it.
Yeah,
it's like, what's he going to do? He's going to be like, he's going to make Mario sound as humanly white as possible. Well, Peach, you dumb bitch, come over here. It's like, it's just.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
There you go. You did the.
I did the white voice.
White voice.
Like, you're not sounding Caucasian enough, sir. You need to whiten that up.
Here's some white out. There you go.
Here's some anal bleach. Go lighten the fuck up. All right, so so Washington at Philadelphia. I think we've got the Eagle. No, wait. We got Washington picked to beat the Eagles.
That's a good.
It's another 6-7 versus 6-7. It's a 6-7 versus 6-7 crime. It's an NFC East divisional matchup. So, is it going to matter in the grand scheme of things? No. Because now, the Giants are 4-10, so they're in the cellar. They're not giving that up. What I find interesting is the fact that, with the exception of Jacksonville, Detroit. The Texans, they were just like, man, but we want the first draft pick, but we don't want to lose to Jacksonville.
Well, they just lost their head coach. So.
Well,
maybe the new head coach.
The head coach is not going to matter in Jacksonville.
Oh, that's true.
So yeah.
It's like one of those things. It's like we suck anyways.
I mean, Jacksonville seems to be one of those teams that hits the reset button every 2 years, kind of like the Jets.
Maybe they got that sports dog, the coach.
Talking about Air Bud?
Air Bud. They did the Air Bud. They did like several of those dog ones.
Oh my God!
Air Bud. They did Air football or football one or something like that.
Yeah, Air Bud between the hash marks or something like that. Yeah. Oh, that just sounds like a really bad porn title. Air Bud between the hash marks. I don't know what the fuck.
No, I'm trying to figure out what kind of porn it would be.
Bestiality. You know, like every love scene on Family Guy that involves Brian. Okay. Yeah. But nobody talks about that.
Yeah, nobody ever talks.
Nobody talks about it.
That whole thing is like if you're like a werewolf.
Yeah, but Brian's not a werewolf, though. He's a straight-up beagle.
Yeah, that's bestiality. We all got that. No, like, if there's a robot chicken thing that they did a Harry Potter thing, and they all transformed to animals and everything, but they ended up having sex with, like, their animal crown part. It's like, oh, my God, that's bestiality. It's like, no.
No, that's just furries.
No, I'm transformed to a deer. But if you weren't, oh, no, that would be totally bestiality.
Oh, yeah, no, if I was still a human, yeah. Ron turns Hermione into a goat or a sheep. No. No. Oh, man. Okay, so let me do this here. Let me pull up. We're going to do this and then hit that. And then now we're going to pull up our week 16 schedule. So the first game we're talking about, okay, so it's going to be San Francisco at Tennessee. I really, really want the Titans to pull their heads out of their collective asses because they're supposed to get Julio Jones back. Okay. I think we should go with the Titans over the Niners. And then, oh, man. The Browns at the Packers. I'll go with the Packers over the Browns.
I was hoping you were going with Packers.
Indianapolis at Arizona. No, let's do this. I'm going to take the Colts over the Cardinals. Yeah, that's a statement pick right there. Because the Cardinals are playing like crap. Kyler Murray has just totally lost his mind. Like, I'm going to get in the pocket and he's going to forget how to read a defense and throw a pick six. And it's like, come on, seriously, bro? All right, so now the Giants at the Eagles. We're going to take the Eagles over the Giants on that one.
Is Giants and Eagles one of those rivalry things?
Well, they're in the same division. So they're in the NFC East with the Dallas Cowboys. So, but at this point, everybody's just fighting over who's going to be second place in the division. Okay. Because at 10-4, nobody's going to catch the Cowboys in the division anyway. So, but be that as it may. All right. So.
Yeah, but the Giants are now
4-10. Yeah, they're 4-10. They're not giving up the cellar. They're just not going to do it. There's no way that there's going to be anybody that can catch them at this point for last place in the division. So they got a chokehold on last place. So the Rams at the Vikings. The Vikings they're better than their record indicates, but we're still going to go with the Rams over the Vikings. All right, so now this one's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be Buffalo at New England. New England just snapped their 7-game winning streak against the Colts. But it's the Bills. It's a divisional game. say, I mean, the Bills, dude, man, they came charging back, almost won their game in the second half this week. So
Yeah, but only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, bro.
you know, I'm glad that you pay attention enough to know that I say that, but you're just shifty enough to not give me full credit. So I'll give you that one. We're gonna go Patriots over the Bills. I love the fact that you don't have your mic set up the right way, and you can just casually go, "Oh well, I don't want to talk." You know, and I don't hear what you're saying because I've got headphones on like a professional.
I forgot the splitter.
Yeah,
I thought your thing was going to.
You're totally okay. See, now you know. Now you know I have a basic sound card. So.
I understand your basic bitch.
Oh no, nobody's basic. Shut up,
Maybe we hear that.
bitch. Okay. Anyways, Buccaneers going to go to California. They're going to go to Carolina to play the Panthers. We're going to take the Bucs over the Panthers.
Only because they got Brady.
Well, it's not so much Brady. I mean, it's the 5-9 Panthers versus the 10-4 Buccaneers. So, I mean, we're not going off strictly record because if that was the case, the logic bomb that comes in, boom, and throws everybody away is the Lions taking it to the Cardinals. But that's an ending given Sunday kind of a thing. I think personnel-wise, game plan-wise, and just talent, the Buccaneers are going to wipe the fucking. They're going to wipe the field with them.
Because I was looking at this and I looked at the 10, 11, and 1 on the Lions, and I was like, what's the one? And then I just remembered. Then I was trying to figure out who they got to tie with.
Yeah, you know what's funny is the
Steelers, right?
Oh yeah, the Steelers are funny. Don't get me wrong, but
no, Steelers and Lions. That's what they tied against.
Yeah, they tied each other. Jacksonville's going to go up to New York to play the Jets, and I think the Jets were just chippy enough this past week. I'm going to go JETSS Jets over the Jags all day long that day. Okay, the 2-11-1 Lions. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here. We're going to say the Lions over the Falcons because the city of Atlanta, with the exception, this sweet exception of the Atlanta Braves this past October or past November.
Is one of the teams in that area like bad touched you and you don't want to deal with them anymore?
Well, it's not that they bad touched me. I mean, they continuously. I mean, they are like a serial bad toucher. I mean, when it comes to the fan base in that city, I mean, these people show up, and they don't even bother to put a bag over their head anymore because they know everybody that they know knows that they go to these games.
I think it was more or less the 2012 game, Braves game that kind of ruined it for everybody. I think it was 2012.
Speak into the microphone,
No,
sir.
I am speaking into the microphone.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, all right.
Yeah. But I think it was like the Braves 2012 with the Red Sox. There was like one game that like Mark Wahlberg showed up and Ross Patterson showed up and Ross was talking about it. And it was just so brutal that even Mark was like, I'm out of here. This is just that bad. No, it was the Falcons and Patriots.
Now you're talking about the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah, when they were down 28-3 at the half, and then the Patriots came back and went all Tom Brady and actually won the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about, and that was that was the Super Bowl, the last one that they played down in Houston.
Okay.
And I remember because I'm sitting there in the living room going completely berserk, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, this is fucking right," you know. And then I've got a family member, like distant relative, that lives down in Houston. And it was funny because like she was constantly updating her Facebook. She's like, "This is cheating. This is rigged." And I'm like, "Shut up!" So, all right. So,
so much.
Yes, let the anger flow through you, and your journey to the dark side will be complete. Yeah, no, I got you. So the Chargers are going to go to the Texans. You know what? All right, I don't like the Chargers, but we're going to take the Chargers over Houston. so moving on. The Ravens with that close heartbreak of a loss because their coach decided to make them go for 2 instead of kicking the extra point with arguably the best kicker in the league this year, Justin Tucker. But, hey, I don't get paid to make those decisions. I'm just saying. Take that shit to overtime. You had momentum. Lamar Jackson, when he got hurt, they thought, okay, well, it's just a sprained ankle. It turned out to be a bone bruise. He didn't play at all this week. I think they're going to try to work him back into, you know what, I'm just going to say, even if they get a 75 or 85% Lamar Jackson, they still stand a better chance, whereas if they didn't have Lamar Jackson. So we're still gonna just take the Ravens over the Bengals. Raves. Look at me.
The Bears.
The Bears. Okay, so now we're talking about the Bears going up to Seattle.
Like hula shoot.
Hula shirt.
No, not
hula skirt.
Skirt. Yeah.
With the grass
hula
and everything, right?
Yeah. And do Chris Farley. The Bears.
Well, and I mean, we would need people like, we would need Chris Farley. We would need, what's the dude that played Norm on Cheers? We would need Norm here. Yeah. We would need somebody else very heavy set. We'd all have to put mustaches on with sunglasses. And somebody would have to wear the Mike Ditka sweater vest. And we'd have to have like an endless supply of kielbasa, bratwurst, and, I don't know, like cheese fries piled up to
Polish
the fucking
sausage.
ceiling. Oh, Polish sausage. Yeah, that's what I said. Polish sausage with the kielbasas, And we need to sit there and, somebody would have to get that 80s Bears satin jacket, everybody owned one of them
and
things.
one of us has to have like a heart attack.
Yeah, well, somebody would have to have a heart attack right down the ear. Yeah.
Walk that off.
Hold on. Okay, I'm better now. Hand me that plate of brats over there. All right, so moving on.
I really want to watch that.
The Bears going to Seattle. Seattle, they just at this point, I mean, they're not even playing for pride at this point. Neither are the Bears, but I'm going to say let's take the Bears over the Seahawks. I know that's probably not a popular decision with you, but that's what I'm going with.
You know what I was just thinking?
No, I don't, but I'm sure you're going to tell us.
With the standings with that tie, what kind of standings do they get with that one tie?
You didn't pick them to tie.
No. That's not what I'm asking.
What's that going to do in the standings?
Yeah.
They don't get credit for that game. Basically, it just kind of washes out.
Okay.
Because a win and a loss is either a half game or a full game, depending on, how the other team does. But it's like with the tie, I don't really think that contributes to the winning percentage, so to speak. So I don't know. I mean, maybe a tie still goes down as like a full game loss. I have no idea.
Yeah, because like in soccer, it actually makes a big difference.
It does. I mean, when you have draws in soccer, because the way that your wins and losses count, but the number of points that you score during a game also count towards your year-end total.
Yeah.
So that affects your seeding as you move into the postseason. All right, so
That was a legitimate question.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The Chiefs are going to play host to the Steelers. We're going to take the Chiefs on that one all day long because, the Steelers are going to be the Steelers. And then we're talking about the 7-7 Broncos at the 7-7 Raiders. The Raiders, they're playing at home.
I still go with the Broncos.
No, because the last time I picked the Broncos, they ended up losing. So, no. I gave them a chance. No. The Raiders are going to, and honestly, I think that's the last home game for the Raiders for the season. So I think they're going to finish out the season at home on a high note. We're going to take the Raiders over the Broncos.
The Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, shame on you! Don't call them that. This is the last home game for the Cowboys, and so it's going to be Washington coming in. their quarterback, Hinkie, was put on the COVID protocol list. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if he'll be back in time. If he is, great. If not, I mean, it doesn't matter. We're still going to take Dallas on that one. Dallas is going to take that one. It's not going to be a comfortable game. It's going to be, there was a lot of things that when I was watching Dallas play Washington last time that really kind of stuck out in my mind as like that needs to be fixed because like it's in the fourth quarter, and you're sitting there and as Dak Prescott, and it's like, okay, there was a play coming up where they rushed. Where Washington blitzed on the play. And the receivers for Dallas could not get open. So Dak is thinking, I can throw this ball away to try to avoid the sack. Well, only problem is that he's got that pressure coming down on him. He really can't make that read to see where the empty pockets are downfield. And he's still inside the hash mark, so it would still be considered intentional grounding at that point, which is a penalty. It's like 10 yards plus a loss of a down or something like that. So he makes the decision to throw the ball. Well, he throws it into a pack of Washington defenders, and they run it back for a pick six. Right? And I'm like, no. Okay, so, yeah, we can all say in hindsight he should have done this, should have done that. But at the end of the day, he should have taken the sack on that. He should have. He should have taken the sack on that, and it wouldn't have made the game so close. Because it just, Dallas for 3 quarters was just, they were handling, bless you, they were handling that team. And then for whatever reason, Washington felt like, oh, hey, we're still in this game. And they just started picking up their intensity. And the problem with the Dallas offense is that I think they've scored 1 touchdown in the last 2 or 3 games. And that was yesterday when Ezekiel Elliott scored his rushing touchdown. So the offense needs to figure out, they can get drives and put drives together, but they just can't finish. And they usually end up with a field goal, but we're needing to put things into the end zone. So unlike that poor kid who had had custody of himself awarded to the Dallas Cowboys, he's having a hard time this year because he is getting beat. But, because we've got on the defensive side, man, we've got Micah Parsons who's now sitting at like 12 sacks for the year, and he's a rookie. A rookie with 12 sacks. That's unheard of. And he's playing multiple positions. He's playing on both ends, and he's playing linebacker, and he's fast enough where he can keep up with a lot of these receivers as a corner. But that's not his strong suit. But, and then you've got Tyvon Diggs. Number 7, he's the cornerback for Dallas. The dude's got 10 interceptions on the year so far. 10. The only team with more defensive takeaways than the Cowboys right now are the Colts. And just because whenever Dan Quinn was the head coach of Atlanta whenever Atlanta melted down in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, right? So Dan Quinn reinvented himself as a defensive coordinator, and he got hired on by Dallas, and he went in there and absolutely changed the landscape in Dallas. And I'm like, dude, I like this guy as defensive coordinator. Do not promote him. Do not let him go interview. He needs to sit his ass right there in that booth and call these defensive games, because this guy, it's soon enough the league will adapt and figure out how to play against his schemes, but until then, this guy this guy has come in and done a great thing for the Dallas fan base. He's done a great thing for the team, and he's reminded people, hey, we come to Dallas to play defense. So, that's just kind of what I'm going with there. We are looking at there's one Monday night game next week, and it is the Dolphins going to the Saints. That's more 7-on-7 crime. 2 teams sitting at 500 right now. I don't know who I want to pick on that one. I want to see the Saints lose just because I don't like the Saints. But then again, I really can't find myself pulling for a Miami team. I'm just like, it's not that. I mean, I love Dan Marino back in the day. He was just it. He was like one of the greatest quarterbacks to never win a championship, right? So, I don't know. If we lose that pick, I'll be happy with it. So, let's go to recap here. So we got the Titans over the Niners, Packers over the Browns, Colts over the Cardinals, Eagles over the Giants, Rams over the Vikings, Patriots over the Bills, the Bucks beating the Panthers, Jets are going to beat the Jags, Lions over the Falcons. That is our statement pick for the week. We're going to be bold and endeavoring. The 1 week that we did pick the Lions that to win, they didn't. But then the second week they go out and do exactly that against the Vikings. Seriously, come on. And then they beat the Cardinals. I'm like, now you've got people in Detroit going, we can win games. We can win multiple games. We can shock the world and win 2 games in a row. And if they do that, and they do in fact shock the world, you will see rice farmers in North Korea going, fuck me. The Lions win 2 games in a row.
Going on a side note, what you're doing this week?
Let me make our posts here real quick. Facebook doke come. Dun 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 dun. Come on, chameleon. Yeah, see, look at you, huh? All right. All right, create posts. All right. Here are your week 16 picks, you filthy ingrates. Is ingrate spelled with an E-N? I think so. Ingrate. There we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Anyways, while he's doing that, oh wow, Macaulay Culkin is now 4 years older than Charlotte O'Hara when she played his mom in Home Alone.
What? Oh wow.
Isn't it? Man, I got into weird shit.
Here, I'm not going to call people ingrates. I'm going to call them plebes. How about that?
Plebes?
Yeah. I want our people to use their frontal cortexes. I want them to look those words up and then realize that we just called them the lowest of lows during the societal organization of feudal England. Like, I'm not even a fucking landowner? No, you work the land. And if I don't like you, I'm going to exercise my right of prima noctra. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, well, that was the practice that the English used against the Irish and the Scots to bed any new bride on her wedding night.
Yeah, no, that's about the whole William Wallace thing happened.
Yeah. And swing low, sweet chariot. There we go. All right, so our week 16 picks are up, and they're posting. Yay, there we go.
By the way, our political advisor, he went to the Trump rally.
So our political advisor went to the Trump rally, and he did not have a report for us?
Yeah, he's going to be on with it.
No, bring his fat ass up here and have him sit. Or at the very least, do it.
I don't know where
Do
he's
it. Do
at.
it.
Hold on. Let me-
You know, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's not important. He did not feel it was important enough to report in person. No, fuck him. No, fuck him. I'm going to shut your shit. No, fuck that guy. Okay. So,
Such a melodrama.
no, fuck that. Fuck that guy. All right, so, yeah, so this week I am going with my dad. We are going to go see the Black Knights of Army play the Missouri Tigers at the Armed Forces Bowl down in Fort Worth at the TCU campus on Wednesday, 7 o'clock kickoff. Got my tickets, got parking pass,
Tell me
and
you're going, because I think I might be able to make that.
well, the kickoff is at 7, but we're going to get down there pretty early because we want to make sure that we can get a good parking spot in the parking lot that I bought a parking pass for.
I don't know if I'm
You
gonna
just
be able
need to
go.
take the day off. Just tell your boss, hey, look,
No, I can't take the day off.
you can't.
No, seriously, I can't. It's financial more.
I have a ticket. You're not going to have to pay for gas.
I know. Let me, because I might get off early that day.
Well, how early is early?
Like 2.
Yeah, no, I'll be gone already.
Okay, then. I'll just hop on.
Because it's a 2-hour drive to get down there, plus traffic.
Yeah, sorry.
Damn it, man.
I wish I could go.
Yeah, you suck. No, you don't. That was wrong. Boys and girls, let's not make fun of people by telling them that they suck. No, let's not do that. We need to
Titty.
be better.
You suck. Titty.
Win.
Oh, it's been a while.
Exactly. You can tell which one of us around here gets laid. Anyways.
I just wish there was a partner in between there.
Okay, so
If you're not watching on YouTube, Johnny just scooted over a little bit.
I scooted to the left. So, not really going over any basketball news because there's nothing noteworthy.
I don't know, the Kyle Rittenhouse calling LeBron James a pussy.
Yeah, you know, it is fun watching Kyle Rittenhouse go on all these podcasts and all these talk shows now. And he's finally getting to have his day and talk his shit. And it's funny because he was like, if Binger's watching, I played Call of Duty every day of trial. Every fucking day. Right? And it's funny, like, you see this guy, right? He got protested because he enrolled in Arizona State University.
Mm-hmm.
They had a actual protest of like 6 people. I'm about Black Lives Matter, right? You know, and you get all these other people like, let's go, Brandon. And he's just trying to show up to enroll.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this guy, fucking leave him alone. Let him do his thing. He had to give up the 4 Doors More Whores username on TikTok, so he's got something else going on now. He's got an official tag name now, so... but it's funny, like, he said he was reading all these messages like, I wonder what conservative soccer mom is going to take his virginity, you know, and he's like, yeah, well, that's too late. Like, wow. I mean,
it's just ridiculous how much the mom mentality goes in on this.
it is, but, you know, it's funny because, like, I'm sitting there watching this kid. I mean, he's talking his shit, and it's well-deserved. I mean, he's earned it. But then I'm watching him, and I'm like, oh my God, he sounds every bit of 18. And I'm like, did I ever sound that fucking pompous and arrogant? And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Well,
I did.
It's like at that age, and you're a high school quarterback that just won nationals.
I mean, but yeah, I know. But I mean, like you think about what we sounded like as 18-year-olds.
Oh yeah, I was a
like,
asshole.
Oh, dude. Yeah, and it just oozes from this kid, but you give him a pass because of what he went through.
Yeah.
You know, and
I still wouldn't give him a pass.
You know what? Part of me wants to give him a pass just because I'm like, all right. I mean, you look at the guy's, kill death ratio. I mean, he's basically fucking 3-0, right? I mean, he killed those two, that pedophile, that wife beater, and he killed that ADA's career. But I'm just sitting here going.
Oh, did you see the other one? The guy with the what was it? I just seen it just a couple of days ago. The one that was getting yelled at by the Indian, and he was wearing a MAGA hat. I forget his name.
Oh, Jesse Smollett?
No, that was Jesse Smollett's the liar.
Yeah, I know. So was the ADA. So, I don't know, man. As far as sports goes, there's not anything. I mean, absolutely nothing going on. There's going to be some Christmas Day games. $275
million.
Oh yeah, no, that kid. Yeah. Yeah, but Kyle Rittenhouse is filing all of his defamation and character lawsuits now. Yeah. So, yeah. No, I mean that was a while back. But yeah, I saw this, and then immediately, as soon as the verdict came out for not guilty, this kid started popping up in memes again, talking about he's going to become Kyle Rittenhouse's financial advisor. I'm like, oh yeah. What was it? Somebody gave Kyle Rittenhouse like a lifetime supply. Oh, it was Ted Nugent sent Kyle Rittenhouse a lifetime supply of ammo. Yeah. He's like, hey, you have a lifetime supply of ammo now. Like, Ted Nugent called this kid up. And I mean, this kid probably doesn't know who the fuck Ted Nugent is. And, yeah, there you go.
Okay, he offered.
Yeah, he offered him a lifetime supply of ammunition. I mean, dude, all day long.
Uncle Ted's actually a good guy.
Yeah, Uncle Ted's a great guy, and I got to meet him when I was in the Army. We were doing our EIB testing, our expert infantry badge testing.
You know he lives in Waco, right?
Yeah, no.
Well, he crossed between Waco and Michigan.
Yeah, I was stationed in Fort Campbell, Kentucky. So he comes to the 101st. He comes to the 1st Brigade testing site, and we're going through, and we're doing our threat weapon assessment and identification station, right? And he comes in there, dude, and he just like, this is this, and he names off every weapon, every foreign weapon, like the, Iraqi hand pistol, handguns, I mean, all this crap, dude. I mean, everything that's out there, he just like rattles it off. Here's this, and this. And we're just sitting there going, what? Who is this burnout, man? And then, I mean, I'm like 19, I'm just like, who the fuck is, I knew who Ted Nugent was, but I didn't recognize him because, I mean, just like the guy looked rough. And I'm like, ugh. They're like, dude, that's fucking Ted Nugent. And I'm like, no way this is the guy that does Sandstorm. Like, no.
Yeah.
And he's like, so the cadre was like, all right, who can name 3 Ted Nugent songs besides Cat Scratch Fever? And we were like, oh, so we were just like clamoring over, and we were like, oh, there's this song, and this song, this song, this song. And they were like, okay, all right. But who can name an obscure B-side? And we were like, why? What's up for grabs here? And we're like, oh, you get to go eat dinner with this guy, and then you get tickets to his show tonight. And we're like, we already bought tickets to his show. So are you going to upgrade us to like front row, get us backstage passes? What's going on? Well, no. Backstage is you go eat with him. We're like, where? Oh, at the chow hall. fuck that. I mean, are we gonna get like are we gonna get? I forget what was on the menu that night up at the chow hall, but it was like, are they going to serve us from the back of the grill where like none of the grease has run off yet?
I keep on forgetting.
Because at the front of the grill where you got the grease troughs, right? Everything runs down like that. Don't serve that to human beings, and you want to eat the stuff that's in the back.
I'm forgetting how horrible your life must have been, because we would actually clean those mid-part shit.
Yeah. And plus, you were in the Air Force, and you had the Air Force defects, and we were like.
I was in charge of the Air Force defects.
Right. You were in charge of the Air Force chow halls, and so you got you made sure that shit was 5-star. Or at the very least, you were operating on a 3-star. I mean, still, we had the disgruntled cooks who didn't want to cook for anybody because they wanted to party with the grunts, and we always kicked them out of the barracks. And we're like, yeah, we were the people that like, we recon by force where like over the gazebos were outside and in the common areas and everything like that, and we forcibly removed people. Like, oh, you got meat on the grill? So like, here, let me turn that for you. Oh, and then there goes your burger. We were those guys. So, I mean, maybe the quality of our food was a direct relation of our own
mistakes,
behavior.
Okay.
But no, actually, you know what? No, fuck that, because the cooks cooked for the entire brigade.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just us treating the cooks badly.
I never got treated badly.
And it was funny. It's like
I never got treated badly only because of the basic facts. Like I would do like special shit.
Well, I mean, I had friends that were cooks, and I mean, we were cool with them. We never kicked them. I mean, we invited them over. We're like, hey, dude, what's up? And like. You go in for breakfast and you get the omelets or whatever, and dude, they would hook them up, man, like fat-ass omelets, right? Back when we had the metabolism that could process that stuff before 12,
Yeah.
But, whereas now you go in, you get that big fat-ass, like, 3-egg omelet, and, with the big spatulas where it could turn them over without tearing them, you eat one of those in the morning, you don't eat again until, like, maybe 5 o'clock.
I'm surprised they didn't put a lot of people on
coma. It was like, you get your 3 eggs, then you get your chopped ham, you get your sausage, and you throw your bacon in there, and you're just like, all right, just go crazy with the veggies, man. Just make sure you put a shit fuck ton of cheese in there. Like, oh yeah, they fold it over and then roll it over. So I mean, the long like 1-foot spatulas, so you could turn everything over and it looked nice. I mean, yeah, those were great, dude. I loved those things. And I never ate like the donuts and shit that they put down at the end. Like, no, why? Well, because the icing always gave me heartburn, like bad.
Well, that and they're always frozen, and all that butter and everything like that makes it all hard.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no. You know what? No, the quality of the DFAC, or at least for First Brigade, it was just because the cooks had miserable existences. We would be out doing PT in the morning, and we would have to stop because we would have to move. We'd have to relocate because we're taking it easy. We're doing like playing card push-up day or something like that, right? Or we're doing abs. It's all lower body, right? And we have to move because we can't keep from laughing like out loud. Belly laughing. Because we're sitting over there watching a platoon of cooks or a squad of cooks. Oh no, this is a platoon because they got the female platoon sergeant out there. She, no shit, legitimately has a boombox out there. And she's got them either jazzercising or doing aerobics. And we're, like that blank stare, that fast blink that you just gave me, like, what? Right. And we said the same thing. We were like, what in the actual fuck knuckles is this? And these dudes, I mean, and there's some black dudes in this platoon over there that are just like trying to make this look manly, and it is not working. I mean, it is not working. I mean, she's got them doing the whole, doing the, and I mean, they're doing they're pumping their legs, running around in circles, trying to do the whole full body thing. Dude, I can't even explain it to you and make it sound manly. It just wasn't working. And we started laughing. I mean, dude, an entire platoon of infantrymen, we're just over there just busting our asses laughing. We're crying. We can't breathe because we're laughing so hard. And the platoon sergeant looks over at us and she goes, "You need to keep it down." And our platoon sergeant straight up looks over there and he's like, "You need to do some real fucking PT." What the fuck is this? And these dudes, these poor guys, man, I mean, they had to have been completely and totally emasculated. They're just looking over at us like, somebody fucking kill me. Like, seriously? Like, come over here and perpetrate a hate crime on me, please.
It's like one of those dogs that are in a purse and everything like that. They're just like, right. Why is your dog, like, forcefully trying to hang himself?
But this platoon sergeant, this E7 is over there, like, she planned this shit. She's like, this would be a great idea. Like, where?
And you guys shit on our idea.
We did. We absolutely defecated all over this idea. I mean, it wasn't just like solid, this was a night of heavy drinking shit.
Yeah. All
over their idea. I mean, you can't just like scrape this stuff off your shoe. You have to just.
Basically, it would make it a little bit worse if one of your guys went over there and just started like defecating heavily on their boombox.
Okay, how can I put this without sounding too incredible? No, there's no way to make this sound not pompous. If one of us had gone over there and actually dropped trow and pitched off a Cleveland steamer on their boombox, it might have started playing metal. Okay. I mean, it really would have. I mean, this was your full-on 80s aerobics music. And she was yelling at her people like she was trying to be hardcore, dude. I mean,
I had the same thing happen when I was going through.
Right, I mean, but she is trying to come off and sound like she's hard as woodpecker lips and, you need to get your knees up. And we're like, don't do that to these people. Like, just don't do that. Because, I mean, these guys, man, I mean, we felt bad for these guys in this, over there doing this PT because they were like, I mean, their balls obviously dropped, like, off. It's not one of these, oh my God, it's not like they dropped and all of a sudden became, Isaac Hayes, like, sounding like Chef from South Park, and like, hey, you little children. Let me see if I can find that here. Hold on. Yeah, that's it right there. No. Hold on. And all right, there. Now I'm back. Okay, so yeah, I've got this pitch blend button. Here, put these on real quick. All right, so I'm gonna take you through the pitch progression. I want you to tell me when it gets back to normal, right? All right, so now I've got this, right, and it sounds real deep, and it's meaningful, right, and that's what you would expect a man to sound like when he comes of age. Then there's this.
Oh no, absolutely not. That's like Alvin and the Chipmunks, right? And then, what's that one sound like? Does that one sound normal again? No? What does that one sound like?
It sounds like,
Is it higher pitch?
yeah, it's higher pitch, definitely on that.
Alright, hold on.
It's
Oh my God. That sounds like, when you inhale helium.
yes, that's what it was. I'm trying to figure it out.
Our super fan is dead on the side of the road by this point. Follow the yellow brick road.
got this one. It sounds like the devil from Legend. The demon Legend. I'm subjecting our listeners to this ungodly terror. And is this one anybody? No. This sounds like Sadie from South Park in this one here.
Nope. I mean, we can hear that, right? We can't unhear that.
We represented Okay. And yeah, now we're back.
Mr. No Shoes and the Shooty Bang Bang Christmas.
What?
Die Hard.
The only problem with the script to Die Hard, you literally sent us the script to Die Hard and changed the title to Mr. No Shoes and the The Shooting Bang Bang Christmas. Never contact us again. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, post that on our page. Okay. Anyway, so sound effects are not for adults to play with, kids.
Buttons are not.
You gave some grown-ass men, and one of them was a grunt, a bunch of buttons to push and told them, don't fuck with these.
Man, so many people's commenting on this one
Kurt Cobain. He's like, shame. I'm like, wow. Okay, so the year that Seattle finally won the Super Bowl, right, and they were the favorites to win and everything like that, and I was next level trolling this shit, right, and I found a picture of Kurt Cobain chilling on the couch with his head still intact, right? Mm-hmm. I put the caption on the meme, winning the Super Bowl is not going to bring me back. Dude, the amount of hate I got for that one. I'm just sitting there going, let the anger flow through you, yes. It was so perfect. Because, I mean, I didn't care because it was, they were playing, who were they playing? They were playing the Steelers. Oh, yeah, look at this kid.
He punches him in.
I mean, he's got that windmaker going, right?
Michelson is that.
Oh, wow. Hey, kudos for Mike. Look at that. I mean, I know that at this point nobody is listening because they were like, we can't listen to those different pitches of voice.
we lost so many people.
I mean, our subscriber base, like, no, I'm going to unsubscribe that one.
Unsubscribe.
You just click the button again and then just unsubscribe.
You can throw somebody off just by unlocking.
Yeah, but we're not going to start kicking people off the island until we get enough followers to where we still make money.
We make money.
No. I mean, like, obscene cash. Like, YouTube sends us the gold play button.
Or the basically from, like, the gambler, go fuck you money.
Yeah, I mean, once YouTube and all these other platforms start paying us go fuck you money, then at that point we can start kicking people off the island.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's like, and in true to form, like, we can't kick those people off, like, the bots that send us the message, like, there are hot moms in your area that are wanting to fuck right now. We'll keep them just for sheer comedic value and the fact that you need those links.
I do need those.
So...
I'm not even going to deny that one. I really need those links.
Right. Why, yes, Charles. I do want to know who these moms are within my area.
I still like the whole fact that someone asked me, is like, hey, you should check out this thing on Twitter. It's like, I'm not allowed to get on Twitter anymore. Why? Because my co-host told me I'm not allowed to go on Twitter. What'd you do?
You turned our Twitter account into a porn haven. I'm like, oh, God, stop.
Dave, can I at least erase some of these? I was like, oh, yeah, sure.
I mean, it's not like they were following us back.
No.
They weren't. I mean, as a matter of fact, here, let me pull up our Twitter account here. Hold on. Yeah, that was loud. Hold on, let me do that. There we go, that's better. I'm like, what is that? David's got the clap.
that you would actually, it would be clapping.
You know why they call it that?
Because the way you had to get rid of it.
Right, yeah. Like,
Because you had to have...
when they were out at sea, they'd put their dick between two boards and...
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Just no. Dear God, no. I'll suffer.
It's almost as bad as the Japanese glass string torture.
Yes, yeah, right, exactly. All right, so we've got Ted Cruz on here. See, that crap. No, not that. That. I have gone through and I have tried this. Like, really? Seriously? I mean, come on, man. Oh, there you go. This one. Oh, it's Miss Luna. No, really, it's not. That.
You know, it's really sad. I've never followed these people. If you actually look at my follows, it's Tim Pool, Rob O'Neill. I legitimately never follow these people. It's always been like Tim Pool, Dan Crenshaw, Ross
But
Patterson.
the algorithm, the way that Twitter works, and I know that you know this, is that it goes off of
Yeah, the search history.
your search history. Exactly.
Which I kind of like took that to Thailand.
Like, really?
I took it to Thailand. That's all I'm gonna say. I went to Thailand. It had some fun. And it came back and realized, oh, I might have made this mistake.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we're
Mistakes were
gonna
made.
unfollow that one. Unfollow that one. Unfollow this one.
You can unfollow it. I don't know why it just pops up that stuff. It's literally the ones that I actually follow are like the political stuff. I don't even know how I got following on those.
Like No Face Grace. Like what? What? Molly Kelly. I mean, I don't even know who these people are.
I think it's like an automatic follow on some of this stuff.
Okay, I think. Okay, so now here's who we follow on Twitter. Okay, so let me. Wow. Okay. No, get fucking go away. All right. So Rose McGowan,
Oh yeah, you did.
Ted
that
Cruz,
on
Dan Crenshaw, Robert O'Neill, Tim Pool, Dan Crenshaw again. I guess he's got two accounts. And Ross
Yeah.
Patterson.
They have to have one they're personal. And the other
Yeah. So yeah, there's that. So I mean, it's and then you know what? Here, hold on. What is? Oh my God, seriously, like that blows my mind.
I got a Twitter STD.
So there we go. We're gonna follow MLB's account. Discover more. Why, yes, I do. No, we're not following that. No, Bleacher Report, though, that's fun. I'm not gonna make our account follow the Red Sox. And see what I did there. Definitely not following the Houston fucking Astros.
Should follow Barstool.
Oh yeah, why am I not following Barstool on here? Get the fuck on. I'm the kitty in the dada. I know one little kitty that's sleeping with mommy tonight. What? Barstool Sports. Oh yeah. There we go. And then, KFC. Yeah, this dude here totally getting a follow, right? Yes, sir. KFC. He works for Barstool.
Oh, okay.
He's got a 1 minute podcast, and he goes on this huge rant, dude. It's funny as hell. And then, I know, Dave Portnoy, El Presidente, that guy right there, killer. All right, cool. So I think I've completely and totally cleaned out our Twitter for now. I'll have to keep going in there with bleach wipes and everything like that.
I don't even think I deleted it off my phone. I gotta delete it off my phone. I didn't even touch it.
You know that social media apps listen to what you talk about and watch on your phone, right? That's why I'm still having to go in there and clean out our Twitter account.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
I mean, mean, it's not like we're Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel hosting the fucking Man Show, where we got juggies. No, it doesn't work the same. Like,
All right. I guess that's the end of the episode. I think we went on for like an hour and a half.
yeah, I think we did, but yeah. So hey, you know what?
It was like, follow.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
We don't say Happy Holidays because we honestly don't care if you believe or not. We're just going to tell you have a Merry Christmas anyway. Have a Happy Hanukkah if that's what you like. Kwanzaa's not real. You know what? Yes, Feliz Navidad. Okay, yeah, Feliz Navidad. Just don't start singing that insane song. Oh my God, stop! Don't do it. That is the one Christmas carol every year that I'm like, I dread. Don't do it. I will straight. I got the power button right here. I will cut you off.
Fine.
Okay, don't do it.
I didn't do it.
Don't.
Stop. Just stop. We gotta end this so I can go edit it and everything, do my actual job.
Bring that ass back like a boom, 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 boom.
All right, there you go. You heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Merry Christmas, everybody. Give us a follow, like, share, all this other. Yeah, start sharing. I mean, going and following and subscribing, that's all well and good. Give our crap a share. Get it out there. Educate the masses that there are people in this world that are dumber than they are. And send them our way.
Yeah. So they can have proof. I'm David Dickerman.
I'm Johnny Skelton.
And this is Nerd Sport.
Eat your figgy pudding.
Boom.